Hi all, today we'll discuss some of the triggering factors for asthma. As you know that asthma is an intermittent exaggeration of constriction of bronchus. So we know that there are so many triggering factors, and we all know that there are some allergens or factors which can trigger asthma anytime. So very well known some of the common triggering factors such as yeah, common ones are the tobacco smoking. So people who are having asthmatic or who are having a diagnosed asthma, so they should refrain from smoking tobacco. So smoking by smoking tobacco, it will cause more bronchial constriction, and it may aggravate asthma anytime. And along with that, people with asthma should not be there with people who are smoking, so which can cause second-hand smoking and constriction, which can aggravate again asthma. So next common thing being the dust mites. As we all know that we have dust in our house, under the carpet, and in the sofa, and other areas in the house. We need to clean regularly these areas so that we don't have any dust, and dust mites should not get harbored in these areas. So dust mites will trigger asthma anytime. So the next being outdoor air pollution. So outdoor air pollution, as with the commonest being automobile, the factory effluents and all. So we need to make sure that either we are not joining in an occupation where such chemicals are there, or gases are produced which are be a triggering factor, and we should be wearing some of the masks while driving and on the road, so we can avoid the combustion gases from the vehicles. Then we have some of the pests which can be smelly and which can cause be a triggering factor for asthma, such as say rats, rodents, or domestic rodents, then cockroach. So we need to take good care of with the pesticides, so we can kill these pests and we can avoid having a good number in our house. So the next being regular cleaning and disinfection. So some of the disinfectants which are used for cleaning, so a fresh smell of these disinfectant can be a triggering factor. So we need to see that we are not on this time when the cleaning and disinfectants are going around in the house. Then the other common things are pets such as cats, then say dogs, so which have fur. They can be one of the triggering factors. The dust from the fur or the hairs, so can be a triggering factor for asthma. And molds. So we know that the molds will grow in the damp areas of our house, such as kitchen, basement, under the kitchen table. So we need to see that all these damp areas are avoided by giving good sunlight in these areas, and we need to regularly clean these areas from forming mold or other food items which are kept, such as bread and other fleshy items or perishable items. We see that they are either used as quickly as possible, or they are discharged from the house in the waste bin and outside the house, so that the molds are not formed. We also should see that we have a good ventilation in our house. A good cross ventilation required, which can bring new cycles of fresh air, and a good amount of sunlight should seep in our house, so it can reduce the damp areas. Then other factors such as chemicals, other rare chemicals which can cause the triggering factors, such as paints or any other chemicals. So we need to avoid those chemicals. And also common conditions such as flu or rhinitis or sinusitis, or say any respiratory infection, lower respiratory tract infection can aggravate and trigger asthma during these times. So we all know that some of the common triggering factors for asthma, so we need to avoid them, so which can be a preventive method to reduce the triggering of future asthma, and will have a better living away from these triggers. Thank you.